Should you own a Tesla if you live in an apartment or a condo? We're going to talk about it. Hi, I'm Joy. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I document my Tesla Model 3 owner experience to help new and future owners learn more about this car. If you like what I have to share, please consider subscribing. Ever since I started my YouTube channel making videos as well as being involved with the Tesla Model 3 owner groups online, I've been getting a lot of feedback from people saying you shouldn't own a Tesla before you can own a home because you can't charge at home. Why don't you install a charger at your place? And the reason being, I live in Los Angeles and I live in a condo community. So first of all, I do own my home, and the price of the condo that we have, I've been told by my friends from out of states that we could buy a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom house elsewhere, but not here in California. So people often don't realize how expensive housing market is here in California, in LA, and also in Bay Area. It is not that I can't afford a home, because obviously I can, but because of the urban populated area living and the way that my parking spot is deeded, it does not make sense for us to install a charger. People have also said, well, why don't you move? Well, the thing is, if we move, we will be paying more for our mortgage because everything else has gotten expensive, only just so that I could install the $500 charger. That just does not make any financial sense to me. I wanted to make this video because I know there are apartment dwellers and condo dwellers out there in bigger metropolitan area in densely populated cities like New York, LA, San Francisco, London, where I visited recently, and I found out that 85% of Londoners where they live, they have no parking whatsoever. They only have street parking. So charging is also challenging over there. And I don't want people to feel deterred or discouraged that just because they live in an apartment or a condo unit that they can't own an EV or Tesla. I want to make this video to address this issue and show you how I've been surviving without a home charger for the last 10 months that I've been owning my Tesla. So first, let me show you where my car spot is, deeded space is in relation to the building. So come with me. All right, let me show you where the meters are. Here they are. Ours is one of them. And this is the underground parking garage of our building. And you might be able to see my neighbor's Model S right over there. And he does not have a charger installed at his spot either, even though he is much closer to that meter cluster. Or maybe his is actually in one of those meter clusters that he's not able to charge. I haven't asked him. But here, let me walk out of the building, and that is where my car is. This is our deeded parking space. I don't know why we didn't get one underneath, but that's just how it is. This building was built in 1973, and as you can see, it would be very difficult for an electrician to pull the line and install a charger here at the parking spot. They said that they will have to dig up the ground to pull the line because it's so far away. And that alone is just not worth it to install a $500 charger at this spot. So now you know the dilemma that I've been facing. As you saw, my neighbor also has a Tesla, and he actually was the first person in our entire community to own a Tesla and an EV. I think he got his back in 2016 or 2017. And even he has been surviving all these years without a charger installed at his parking spot. Also, I found out recently that another person in our community also got a Model 3 at the end of last year. And I actually went underneath there just to see if he has a charger installed as well. And he didn't. So his car is parked in the space with no charger either. So all three of us who have Tesla, and we are the only 3 out of 530 unit community that have Teslas, and we are surviving without chargers at our deeded parking space. So it is totally doable. So as you can see, in my situation, that would be impossible to do because I will have to touch the common area ground to pull the line, first of all. And secondly, when I got electricians out to give me an estimate, they're like, it's going to take $12,000 to $15,000 just to dig up the ground and pull the line. That's aside from installing the meter and installing the charger itself. They're just like, no, really, for your situation, it just does not make any financial sense to install a charger at your space. So it's not that we're not allowed to, but because of our unique parking space situation and my particular parking assignment, I am just not able to install a charger at my spot. So I have to rely on Supercharging as well as public level 2 charging around town. Thankfully, the city that I work in, they have a program to push green transportation. A block away from my work, they installed 3 charge point stations last fall where you can park there for 2 hours for free as long as you're plugged in. Monday through Friday, I and my other coworker who also has a Model 3, we would use that public charging spot to go charge our cars that way. Just charging for 2 hours each day, it will give my car 16 to 17% of battery, which would last me for my commute for that day. So I built this up Monday through Friday, and often on Friday, I may have anywhere between 70 to 90% of charge. And then that will last me through the weekend, and then I deplete it. I go back on Monday, goes all over again. So I have not been paying for charging for several months. So that's a really big savings considering that gas price is now over $4 per gallon here in the LA area. The cities are starting to build more charging infrastructure because this EV movement is not slowing down, and all the car manufacturers are now producing more EVs, and electrification is on the rise. I don't know about other areas, but I do know that here in Southern California, there are different charging networks aside from ChargePoint that are starting to put in EV chargers at malls, at parking garages, so people can park there, plug in, go shop, go eat, go watch a movie, or even go to an amusement park while their car is charging. So some of the places that I would actually go charge my car occasionally outside from work and outside from the superchargers, there is a Trader Joe's in my city, and the parking garage, they actually have these EV Go charging stations, but they're mostly the DC fast chargers that I don't have an adapter for, but they do have one level 2 charger. So whenever I go to Trader Joe's grocery shopping, I would plug my car in, and sometimes I would go grab a quick bite across the street because there is a whole area filled with restaurants. I would go eat, and I get 1 hour free parking there, do my grocery shopping, come out and unplug, and I go home. And also another app that I use frequently is PlugShare. It will tell you what are some of the available EV stations are around you on the main EV networks, as well as owners who are opening up their parking spaces, maybe right outside their garage, and say, hey, I have this charger, just hanging around. You're welcome to come by and charge. Just let me know. If you're really desperate, if you're running that low, then you can search for some of the paid charging network as well. So I use PlugShare, ChargePoint, and then the third one I found is Volta. So Volta actually, I think, has partnered with Whole Foods, I guess, because they have installed level 2 chargers outside of Whole Foods here in the LA area and in Orange County as well in Southern California. What they do is you can actually go park there for, I think, 2 hours or 4 hours for free, but normally they only have 2 to 4 stalls. So several times when I try to go to a Volta charger, they're taken up, but it's okay. I would go there and shop and eat when I'm running down to maybe like 20% or something, and it's free, so you can go charge. So Volta is another great app that you can look up. One of the primary reasons why I went for a Tesla when I was switching over to the EV is because of the Tesla Supercharging network. And especially for urban dwellers like me, the superchargers, they are like gas stations for us now when we had ICE. And in the future, I envision that gas stations, they will start to build out some chargers alongside as well as we go through this transition of moving from ICE to pure EVs on the road in the future. Now, if you go on the road trip, you would also notice that a lot of times the Tesla superchargers are situated right along the perimeter of a gas station. I believe that in the future, all the gas stations will be converted to charging stations for all the EVs on the road. There you go. This is how I've been surviving without a home charger with my Tesla, living in a condo for the last 10 months. And so can you. And once again, if you enjoyed this video and what I have to share, please don't forget to subscribe down there and hit that bell so you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. Give this video a like, make comments down below, ask me questions. I am happy to answer and help. Until next time, have a blessed week.